Team Spirit. Yeah. Also the round to get them sort of into overtime, like to keep them alive on Dust 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I know what you mean by like this. Sometimes it feels like he has more to give, but I think, at some point too, it's like Donk is just doing so much for you. And I think too, I wonder how much would be the conversation with Oppers right now with MR12, with the economy the way it is. How much is there concern about being able to hold on to the Op for a significant number of rounds?
I just want to give a shout out to a guy who tweeted at me the nickname for Shiro, the janitor. He comes and cleans up after everyone else does the work.
Dirty.
Swiftly moving on, let's talk about the map Veto. Obviously, this is a best of 5 uncharted territory between Vitality and Team Spirit. 3 head-to-heads in 2024, but never in a best of 5 situation. I feel like obviously the permabans are going to be coming out for either side. The order gets very interesting.
Where's Anubis?
Right?
I think Anubis probably goes first for Vitality to pick up, and then I think Train's going to be the decider. That's kind of how I was playing it out in my head.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, we got
Who's going for their staple picks? That's the first picks that they've been doing all series.
Yeah, I feel like it's been going really well for them, and you look at the amount of times they played the map with drops as well. I think these 3 maps, I think that was very little doubt for me that this was going to be the first 3 maps. And then what happens with Train? Is Train 5th, or does Vitality maybe try and go for it? And they do.
That's interesting. Maybe it's Vitality is not feeling comfortable in their Anubis, which is really because Spirit's worst map out of these maps available would be Anubis. So Vitality probably thinking in the back of their minds that they're not confident in that. That's not a good thing to have coming into a grand final, right?
I think in one sense too, it's got to make you happy that Vitality is feeling this comfortable to not to go for one of those kind of trick picks, target the Anubis, which may be a little bit weaker, trying to get Train earlier on so you can catch a surprise. You're seeing them come in with maps that they know both teams are good on because they're just confident in their game and their game plan coming into the series against Spirit.
Let's talk about 2 very specific players that I'm sure we're going to be seeing a hell of a lot from in this grand final. The best player in the world, the third